Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And the Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Louisville's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. On the move at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The throw. Wide open, makes the catch. Touchdown, Louisville! What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So SMU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The offense set for a 1st down play. They go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Cantrell. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinals! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
He's going to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. On the return, it's Lewis. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got loose, it was all over. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. The Cardinals are on the move. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Cardinals head it quickly to the line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
SMU, 0.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Wide out in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
2nd down coming up.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
3rd down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
42, Slider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
2-9 Philly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Line gets set, first down. Brown has it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing it.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got it.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Louisville 35, SMU.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Slips through the line, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Comes out throwing on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Wants to throw. It's Cantrell. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line is to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Running toward the tape. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, SMU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. On the move. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd. Face 4, and the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Got his man quickly. Can't quite cross. Get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
On the
New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Louisville 45, SMU 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team.
At the 15.
And down on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover. Set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
3rd down coming up.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Finds the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Got his man down the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th.
All kinds of running room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Go straight ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
SMU 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. Right back to the well. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Caught close to the marker, it's Lewis. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. There he goes to the right. At the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Here's the give off the left side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it!
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Louisville! And the route is on. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
SMU 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On second down, he'll fire. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Cardinals in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beat.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Big first down sack for the defense brings up 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this